did you get the name Bootleg Kev from?
Selling fake shit at the swap meet.
Yeah.
I used to fucking...
What were you selling?
Bootleg mixtapes. I used to print the covers, burn the CDs, bootleg albums. You know, fucking copyright infringement as fuck. I used to get fake...
This was like before like the huge social media era, right?
Oh, yeah. This was like... I used to make mixtapes and I would wholesale them to like hip-hop stores in Phoenix. I used to fucking sell fake jerseys before everyone knew about fake jerseys, because now you go to football games and it's like, Jesus. Fake jerseys, sneakers, dunks. I used to print when the picture tees were real popping.
Oh, yeah.
I used to make those. Yeah, the rap picture tees. I used to get those lit. I had like a heat press. So I was just selling all kinds of shit, bro. I was at the swap meet hustling, and then I'd go to the radio station with like a little cart that I would like have all my shit in. When I was an intern, and like all the DJs would buy shit from me. They buy DVDs of New Matrix or whatever the fuck. So yeah, that's so Joey Boy, who's a radio guy from Phoenix, gave me my name, Bootleg Kev. So that's just what it just stuck.
That's dope. Okay.
Yeah, and I was looking for a name.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I guess. It just, you know, it worked.
Was this like before or around the time when like everyone used to use LimeWire for like the MP3s or?
Nah, I wouldn't fuck with LimeWire. I used to get I mean, I fucked with LimeWire, obviously, but I was getting my mixtapes and albums from message boards.
Oh, okay.
So like slumsofboxton.com. There was a website called realistnwords.com. And I used to get all my mixtapes, all my album leaks, everything off of the message boards. So, you know, I'd get the artwork, save it, print it. I had this little fucking program that I could print the artwork out on. I bought a printer. I used to go, Jesus, bro. I used to go steal ink from fucking Office Max out of the printer, out of the demo printers from my printer.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you really like finesse your way through a lot of these situations. That's dope. Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of came into you that made you want to start bootlegging like jerseys and tapes and stuff like that at the time?
I'm just a hustler, bro. So, you know, when I was a kid, my mom worked at Entenmann's Oral Wheat Bakery, and the stuff that they would get ready to throw out, she would just give me, and I would take it to high school. I had a giant duffel bag of donuts and fucking cookies, and I would just post up at lunch and slang them. And yeah, to me it's just hustling, you know. Like when my homie, my best friend David, he had internet, I didn't have internet.
Yeah.
So he's the one who put me on to like the message board world, which really like, I was like, fuck. So he used to download everything for me and burn it. He'd be like, yo, you want this new Joe Budden mixtape? I'd be like, hell yeah. But then we went to a store in Arizona called In the Groove. It's closed now. And all our high school, we'd go in and we'd talk to the owner, this dude named Bob. And he had mixtapes in there. And I would notice it'd be like the same mixtapes that we'd be downloading off the website. And they were just burnt CDs. So I told my boy, I was like, hey, this is around the time the Games documentary leaked. So I was like, hey bro, let's try to, there's a swap meet by the homie's crib that was like $25 for a space. And I was like, let's go see if we can sell some mixtapes. I went and bought a bunch of jewel cases and a bunch of CDs and burned like 100 copies of the Games album. And I think we had like 2 other things, but we sold all the albums like in one day. It was like a Saturday.
That's crazy.
It was like a month before the album dropped.
How much did you sell them for?
I don't remember. Oh, so I know that once I really got in my groove and I was super like hustling heavy, I was selling them $5 a CD or 5 for 20. So I would have like a table with like all the new shit, all the new G-Unit radios or Southern Smokes or Gangsta Grills or whatever album was leaked. And I print the artwork and I put it in the jewel case with the fucking blank CD, you know, fucking tag whatever the blank CD was with what it was. And yeah, for a minute, like I was I was supplying like 5 stores at once. Damn. So they put orders in. I think I was charging the stores like $3 or $4 a CD.
And they would probably buy like close to
the So they would buy like, 5 of like 10 different things, and I just kind of come in and, so yeah, just getting involved in all, and then from there, I I'm always trying to make money, so, I don't remember how I discovered the China shit. Somehow I got put on like these Chinese websites that you could get fake shit off of, and then I got some lady's Skype or MSN email from China, and I would like get on fucking FaceTime with this lady, and she would show me the shit that she had, and I'd be like, let me get that. Or she'd have like a fucking LaDainian Tomlinson jersey or some shit. I'm like, let me see what it looks like. All right, that looks straight.
Yeah.
Or some Tiffany Dunks or the What the Dunks or whatever, and I would get like the jerseys. I would just print out like a list of all the jerseys at this lady's inventory, and I would go around and just take everyone's orders.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I mean, shit. I had a few jersey orders get hit by customs, and I lost them, so I had to eat shit on them. But yeah, no, I was definitely heavy in the bootleg shit for 4 years, 5 years.
Damn.
Yeah, and then making like if some topical shit would happen, I would make shirts and go like the Suns. There was this year that Steve Nash got fucked up by Robert Horry, and
he was crazy.
Well, Steve Nash got his nose broke, and Amari Stoudemire and Boris Diaw jumped off the bench, and they got suspended. So I made fuck Horry shirts. And I would just go, I went and got them printed up, and I'd just go stand outside of the fucking stadium and sell them. I was just hustling, man. I had a newborn baby at 17, 18, and I needed to get bread, so I was just trying to hit all the licks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was really it. I was just a hustler. I was like really really since I was probably 14, I was just always trying to make money. So
that's real.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, do you feel that since you grew up, pretty tough, you didn't necessarily have the most money, do you feel like that's kind of where your ambition came from, to be such a hustler when it came to the music and
maybe
tapes and stuff? Or what do you think inspired you to have such a strong ambition?
I don't know, man. I can't really answer that because I can't point to a single thing. I think it was probably an accumulation of a lot of things. Watching my parents work super hard, and I just like money. So I had an uncle that was like big time hustler, and I just was always just trying to figure out how to make some bread. I got my first job when I was 12, making $5 an hour at a dented can store. I worked the whole summer 8 hours a day stocking shelves at 12 years old, just making cash. So once I got a taste of making money, I was like, oh, I need money all the time. So I just think that the internet changed shit for me. Finding these websites and all that. Yeah, I mean, it was just like with anything, hey, shit, if we burn all these CDs, we might lose out on however much money we just spent because we don't know if people are going to buy them. And they did, and I was like, cool, I'm going to just keep doing this. Right. And then I started to, wholesale mixtapes to a bunch of stores, and then I was like, okay, what else is popping? Oh, these picture tees are popping. How do I make those? I gotta buy a screen transfer, I gotta buy a better printer, and I gotta buy a heat press. Cool. So then I would be at the swap meet, and I'd have my computer set up in the back of my car. So if someone pulled up and they wanted a t-shirt, I'd have like a whole like folder of images. Biggie, fucking Tupac's fucking mugshot, Scarface, whatever the fuck. I'd have like 500 images people could look through to pick what they wanted, or they could bring their own image, and I would print that shit on the spot and make the shirt right there. But yeah, I was just always just like, okay, what's going on that I could try to get involved in, and it worked out. So
no, that's
yeah.
Right.